Yes, yes. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world. It's good to have you on. Welcome to Pitch Point. Today, I don't have Patrick with me, but I have you, and hopefully, you'll join me soon. Um, Wanted to take a break from my usual work this morning. It's been a busy morning here in Washington. I've been swamped with work since 6 a.m. in the morning. But I'm looking forward to this week. Champions League is this week. We have Europa League, we have the Premier League. We have so much going on. Hey Charlie, how are you, mate? Good to see you. Thanks for always being there. I really appreciate you being there as well. Hopefully, we'll wait for others to join us. But I'm just saying that, just taking a break from the usual hustle and bustle. Charlie, I intend to be in Manchester tomorrow. So this time tomorrow, I'll be in Manchester. I'm looking forward to the game. I managed to get tickets. I managed to get a break to get to the game, taking some time off work to do so. So yeah, I'm really really excited about the game tomorrow. Not just our game, but other games as well. Real Madrid, Chelsea, City, Atletico, Bayern Munich, and Villareal, and also of course the last draw, which would be Liverpool versus Benfica. Vader, good to see you, man. Good to see you, bro. Yeah, the crew's not here today. It's just me. I'll make this really quick, but I'll hopefully get your comments. Yeah, I'm coming down. I'm coming down. So it should be good. I was going to come for the FA Cup, but I can't because I have a commitment on a Friday, so I can't make the FA Cup that weekend. So yeah. Okay, so where are we? Just wait for other folks to join us. We really want to talk about, let me see if you can, want to talk about this, right? Which is basically the quarterfinals of the UEFA Champions League. When we saw the draw, I was like, oh, how come Liverpool got the easier draw, and we get Atletico Madrid? But it could have been worse. We could have got Chelsea around us in the quarterfinal, or we got Liverpool in the quarterfinal of Bayern Munich. So I think that we probably have the second or maybe the third easiest draw. We could have got one of the big boys in England, but we didn't get them. So what I'll talk about really is just talk about each of these games, what I think is going to end up happening, and what the first leg results will be. And I won't waste too much time talking about them. So we'll start with, first of all, the Liverpool versus us Benfica game. So this is the way. Liverpool are going to Benfica to go play at the Dragao Stadium, a very lovely stadium, stadium where our boys from Portugal have played in. Bernardo Silva, João Cancelo, Ederson played by Benfica. We also have Nicolas Otamendi, who's also right now at Benfica. Vertonghen's at Benfica. Darwin Núñez is at Benfica. So they have some good players, and they upset Ajax to get to this point in time. So with this game here, given the fact that Liverpool plays City at the weekend, what kind of lineup can we expect from Liverpool, and how do we think this is going to go? Let's see. Hey, Carl. Good to see you on. Yeah, sorry about your COVID, man. Sorry, man. Yeah, I'm sorry. How long have you had COVID now, Carl? I thought you were over it, bro. Hope you get better soon. Vader says the draw was the second best we could have asked for. I agree. I think that's right. Let's see who else is there. Okay, get well soon, Carl. So let's talk. So what do you guys expect from the Liverpool versus Benfica game? Do you guys think that Benfica have any chance of getting through? Let me know what you think, Charlie and Carl and Vader. What do you think about this? How do you think Liverpool is going to set up against Benfica when they go away tomorrow? They're probably already there already. What do you think? Vader says Liverpool will be tested, but I see them winning. You see them winning at Benfica or the overall tie, Vader? What do you guys think? Charlie says Diaz was in training today again. Yeah, he's not in training today, so we expect him to be out probably till after the Liverpool game, which but I think we're more than able to hold the fort without him. So we'll see. Yeah, I mean, so Benfica. I mean, right now, if you look at their record, let's look at. Let me share my screen and share how they played the last time they played away. Let me see if I can share my screen real quick. Let me see if I can share. Oh, I can't share. Oh, restream. Okay, anyway, no problem. Atletico, Carl says Atletico is arguably the toughest game depending on the first leg, because if you draw or lose the first game is a nightmare for second leg. Yeah, I don't disagree, Carl. I think the problem is that the advantage that they have is away goals, and there are no away goals. So without away goals, can Atletico keep City out for 3 hours of football? I wouldn't wager that they could. With away goals, so Atletico have always been good when the second leg is in England. So think about the second leg in England versus United, second leg in England versus Liverpool 2 years ago. The issue they have is right now there's no away goals. So even if they nick a goal here, they still have to defend the goal against City in Benfica and preserve, a clean sheet for 3 hours of football, which to me is very, very difficult to see. But it's football. We'll see. Yeah, so Carl thinks Liverpool win easily. Yeah, there's still tickets for the game. So yeah, I've got my ticket already, Charlie. I have my tickets already in hand. I've already bought them. Everything's set. And I'm ready to get on the plane in about 4 hours. And so what I'm going to be doing, Patrick, when I get there is Patrick will have a show. He will have a show, and I'll be dialing and calling in, doing like kind of a live, not a live view, but a live watch along, kind of my view on the field, the stadium, the atmosphere, halftime thoughts, all that kind of stuff with Patrick. So we're going to collaborate to make sure that we have a conjoined view of the whole game. Okay. All right then. So we talked about, we think Liverpool's going to win. What about Bayern Munich versus Villareal, guys? What do you guys think about that game? So Bayern go to Villareal, first leg. Villareal knocked out Juventus, and they played really well, and they're Europa League specialists, and they know how to win knockouts. What do you guys think about this game? Do you think Bayern have a chance? Do you think Villareal have a chance against Bayern at their stadium? What do you guys think? So let's see. Vader Games says winning the overall title, Liverpool might field a slightly weaker team to their main 11 because of the focus on the P. Yes, I concur. They probably will do that. Charlie thinks that Bayern go easily. Yeah, but see, the thing about Bayern and City, right, is I think that if Bayern and City play to their maximum, they are almost unstoppable, both teams. The question is, will they play to their maximum, right? If City play to the maximum against Atleti, it's almost like check the box. Same thing with Bayern as well. We saw what happened against Salzburg, where Salzburg actually played a 1-1 draw against Bayern Munich in the first leg of the round of 16. And then when Bayern went back to the Allianz Arena and they played to the maximum, it was 7-1. It was 7-1. So it really is just, for me, it's just, yeah, Bayern have too much firepower, Veta. I think you're absolutely right. I think with Lewandowski, Sane, with Müller, all these guys, it's just difficult to see how they get it. So Carl thinks Bayern will dominate for me. Emery will do his usual thing against attacking clubs and close the shop, allow them to attack and try to counter-attack them. I think 4 or 5-0 to Bayern. Yeah, I think so too, man. Carl, I think that's what's going to end up happening. Vader says Bayern don't have to stress about their domestic league. That's a good fact. They have 9 points clear of Dortmund right now, which is basically game over, and they don't have to worry about that. So they can actually go full strength against Villareal. So we all think that Bayern is going to get through that tie pretty comfortably. Any chance for any upset? Anybody? You guys think any upset? Yeah, it looks like nobody says there's going to be upset. I don't think so as well. I think Bayern win this one, probably 2 or 3-0, maybe 2 or 3-1 against Villareal. But if it goes to 0-0, then the second leg is kind of open. Anything can happen right there. Okay, so let's talk about the second biggest, or maybe the biggest tie in this round. which is Chelsea versus Real Madrid. And I'm curious to know what you guys think about this game, given Chelsea's form right now. The last game they played against Brentford, 4-1 at home, and then Real Madrid's form now that Benzema's back. What do you guys think about this game? Give me your thoughts about how you think this game, which is at Stamford Bridge, is going to go on Wednesday. How's it going to go? I'm curious to know what you guys think. Kyle, Vader, Charlie, what do you guys think about Chelsea versus Real Madrid? Yeah, Vader says, I want Bayern to show good form so they can beat up Liverpool. A lot of fans are saying that's the reason they don't want an upset, because they want to see the big boys in semifinals. We want to see a Liverpool versus Bayern Munich, because I want to see Sane versus Trent. I want to see Lewandowski versus Matip or Van Dijk. We want to see how that game is going to go. We don't want to see Villareal versus Liverpool, because we know how that's going to end. That's the easy path. We want to see Chelsea versus City, or Real Madrid versus City. We want to see Bayern Munich versus Liverpool. So I think you're right. We want to see the best players. And yeah, shout out to Louis van Gaal. Hope that he gets well very soon, and he recovers from his bout of prostate cancer. Charlie says for the Real Madrid Chelsea game, it could go either way. Mate, I think you're absolutely right. I think it all depends on what happens in the game. Charlie, do you think that the fact that there are no away goals changes the dynamic for this game, given the fact that Chelsea are more a defensive team? Does that change the narrative around how this game is played on Wednesday? Let me know what you think. Follow up with that. Vader says Chelsea got the wake-up call. This is Brentford. They will be ready for Real Madrid. And Vader, do you think that also for you, do you think that the reason why Chelsea performed the way they did was because of the fact that they have one eye on this game on Wednesday versus Real Madrid, because they're pretty comfortable in the league? I mean, comfortable in the league, right? They have like 4 or 5 points or above the 4th place. Do you think that because of that, they kind of kept their eye off the ball against Brentford and got hammered for it? Let me know what you think. Carl thinks that I think Madrid will win 3-1 with Benzema. It says that and 2 with 2 and Vinny. Chelsea are in absolute disarray of late, and if they play 4 at the back, they will be beat. I think Modric, Kroos, and Casemiro will be vital as always. Interesting point of view, Carl, because the thing that's been surrounding Tuchel recently with his situation with his wife, the fact that they don't have an owner right now, there's some chaos. I mean, this will be a test for them, right? This will be a test for them. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Charlie thinks that because there are no away goals, it will be a tight game. First leg for sure could be 1-0, 1-1 to either team. Yeah, I think that's a good pragmatic way to look at it, Charlie. And these comments are fantastic from you guys. Thank you for all these comments. So yes, we all think it's going to be a tight game between Chelsea and Real Madrid. I think this one is going to end up probably being a 1-1 or a 2-2. I don't see a clear winner for this game. I think it's going to go to the game at the Bernabeu. So we shall see. Patrick may join us soon. Vader says, I think Chelsea have been in much chaos, been more chaos than they were looking ahead to the Champions League. Yeah. I think that they're in chaos. So scores for this one, guys. Charlie says 1-0 or 1-1. Vader, what do you think the score is going to be for the first leg? And Kyle as well. What do you think the first leg is going to be? Kyle says 3-1. So Vader, what do you think the first leg is going to be for this one? Real Madrid versus Chelsea. Kyle says Chelsea's position is suspect. The midfield don't really have a purpose so far. Mount runs around with no real outcome. And I just think Modric will take over. He's world class, still one of the best. Yeah, he's one of the best, Kyle. He is one of the best. My only concern, Kyle, is does Real Madrid have the legs and the energy to match Chelsea? Because what Chelsea are going to do in this game is run, and run. If they can control and outrun Real Madrid, they have every chance of doing that. Vader says Chelsea know how to play anti-football when necessary. Yeah, so Vader, the only challenge is there are no away goals, and you're at home. So it's incumbent upon you to be the protagonist here, to go after the game. You can't wait back at home and expect that you're going to go to the Bernabeu and get a result. This whole away goals really changes the whole thing. So Vader says Tuchel will be happy with the 1-1 or even a 0-0. Yeah, and Cal says 3-1 first leg and 0-0 second leg. Okay. Oh, good. So let's go to the final one. I want to make this short and sweet. The big game, the one that we're all looking forward to, City versus Atletico Madrid. So first of all, is anybody concerned or about this game from a City perspective? Let me know if you're concerned while I pull up the chart for this game in the lineup. Kyle says the problem a lot of teams do is they just allow Kroos to have time and space, and it's absolutely suicide to do that. Kroos' vision is ridiculous. One of the most underrated players ever. Yeah, I concur with you. So for our game, I was on a show last night with some Chelsea fans, and they were making the argument that Atleti will cause us problems. I just found it very difficult to believe that over 3 hours of football, that Atletico Madrid will cause us significant problems enough not for us not to get through. I just find it very, very hard to calculate in my mind. I think this team is more mature. I think the fact that this team knows how to play against a low block. I think we're faster, we're stronger. I think we're more incisive. I think we know how to deal with a counter-attack. I think we know how to keep the ball. I think we're more controlled. So I think that this team is probably more prepared to play against Atleti than we have been in the past couple of days. Veta says, no concerns. The players will have the energy to play and will be laser-focused football. Yeah, so when we talk about laser-focused, Veta, you're talking about being incisive, those quick passes. We have to be quick. We can't be slow or pedantic or kind of move the ball left to right, because that's what they want. They want us to do that, right? We have to be really, really aggressive in the press. We have to really, really be focused, as Veda says. Charlie says we need it to be game over first leg, for sure. I agree. We can't go drawing or even losing back at their place. With Simeone, the tactics that they use is to waste time and diving around. Exactly, Charlie. I think that's what they're going to try to do. They're going to try to waste time, dive. They're going to try to do all kinds of stuff that we fall fall into their trap. Veda says all the players learn from the previous seasons. I think so. I think now is the time for us to show up that we deserve to be here. A lot of fans are complaining, oh, we have Atleti, we have Liverpool, and Atleti, and then Liverpool. And they're all like, oh my gosh. My perspective is that's why you play these games. You play the whole season, so you're here at this point in time to be able to play these games, to be able to say, yeah, we are in the latest stage of the Champions League. We're fighting for the title. That's why you play these games. If not, then what's the point? All right. Cal says, Atletico is the hardest team, one for me to predict. Grealish should be vital regardless of it on and off the pitch. He's had a good season. He'll draw fouls, will be a nightmare with his skill and movement. Yeah, we'll go into Walker's not available. Walker's out. He has one more game, so he's out. Walker is not available for the first leg. So let's talk about the lineup. So let me go to the graphics and pull up the lineup. I did our lineup the other day. Let me know if you can see the lineup, guys, real quick. I want to make sure. Let me see if I can. Is this? Yeah. Picture. No, it's not working. Hold on. So let me see if I can pull the lineup up. And let me see if I can show. Here we go. Hold on a sec. Let me hit this. No. Okay, let me just do this then. Yeah, I'm still struggling to restream, so forgive me, guys. So let's look at the lineup, right? So Ederson in goal. Do we all agree Edison in goal? Yes. Do you guys think Edison in goal? Right? Um, uh, let's see. Carl thinks unpopular. Walker being available could be a good thing for City because he loses the head and could. Yeah, he could do that. And I think also for a low block, I think Stones and Cancelo may be actually better for us. So Edison in goal. So Cancelo on the right. You think Cancelo on the right or Stones on the right, guys? What do you guys think? Yeah. So I have Cancelo on the right. So I struggle with a left back. And let me know what you guys think. Zinchenko or Ake at left back? What do you guys think? Who should we play as the final left back? Zinchenko or Ake? Okay. Are we saying Cancelo at left back or Cancelo at right back, guys? Real quick. Okay, so we're saying that we're going to have Zinchenko at left back, Vader. Okay, good. Charlie also says, Carl says, one player who will be problem is DePaul. If City allow him time, yes, I agree. He's actually a good player. Okay, so Cancelo at right back and then Zinchenko at left back. Okay, and so we're going to go with Stones and Laporte as centre backs, right? I think that's fair. Rodri as a six. And then, guys, do you think this midfield three of Bernardo, Gundo, and Bernard and Rodri is what we need, or do we need to change this midfield to somebody else? I went with these three because I needed to play Kevin as a false nine and give him license to kind of roam. Let me know what you think. And that midfield three or that midfield four of Gundo, Bernardo, and Rodri as a midfield three. Control, energy, and then defensive stability. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Okay, I'm not mad at that 11. Okay, yeah, good, good. Okay, so the conundrum I had, and I fell into this trap. So last year's Champions League final, right? When I was, creating this lineup, I fell into the trap of overthinking, like Pep did last year. So the trap I fell into was, okay, I need to play Mahrez on the right hand side. Okay, I need Kevin. I want to play Gundogan. I need Bernardo. I also need Foden because what Foden does. So I found myself very quickly drifting to the question, who do I drop in order to have Sterling, Mahrez, De Bruyne, Foden, Bernardo Silva? And the trap I fell into was the fact that in order to have those players play, I need to drop a defensive midfielder. That's the trap I fell into. And very quickly I realized that that's probably the same trap that Guardiola fell into last year. He wanted to have Gundo, he wanted Bernardo, he wanted Mahrez, he wanted KDB, he wanted Foden, he wanted Sterling. So somebody had to drop. The only person that could have dropped was Rodri and Fernandinho, which is why he played the six. So hopefully, it was weird because I realized that that was a trap that he fell into, and I was falling into that trap as well, which is why I have the Sterling or Mahrez debate. So what do we think? Does Mahrez start on the right or does Sterling start on the right? What do you guys think finally? Okay. So Carl, to answer your question, I don't think Felix will be a worry for us. I think we're used to that kind of play. Think about Nkunku, right? When we played Nkunku in the Champions League against RB Leipzig. And he's good, his movement was good. But the question is, will he have the space when he's 40 meters from the goal? Right? Because they're not going to have the ball. Will he have that kind of space 40 meters from the goal, which is the issue? Um, Sterling comes off the bench. So Vader, you're saying Mahrez plays on the right. Okay. So does Foden play on the left end, Vader? What do you think? Yeah. So Cal's lineup is Edison, Cancelo, Stones, Laporte, Zinchenko, Rodri, Foden, Silva, Sterling, Grealish. Okay, you put Grealish there. KDB. So who drops for you? Gundogan drops for you then, Cal. So you won't play Gundogan in the game. Okay. Okay. Charlie says a front three of Sterling, Foden, Mahrez. Charlie, are you worried about inverted wingers against a low block? Because talk about with a low block, you have Sterling on the left and Mahrez on the right. They invert into traffic, which Atletico deal with very well. Are you worried about that? Which means that Charlie, you're going to have De Bruyne and Bernardo in the midfield next to Rodri. Then, if you have that front three, which is a fair shout. So Vader says Foden on the left. Okay, so we have one natural winger on the left and then one inverted winger on the right, which I can live with that. I think I can live with that. Okay, cool. Yeah, so yeah, I just feel that Raz on the right. For me, I'm yeah, but Mahrez scores goals for us, man. This is a tough one. Yeah, it's a tough one. Unless, yeah, it's a tough one. Cal says the reason it's not playing legs against Atletico. You get caught regardless how talented you are. You need runners, which Silva and Foden, both energy and pace. Raheem has pace too. Don't you think Raheem has pace? I would leave Mahrez out, Charlie. I can't leave Mahrez out. Yeah, it's a tough one. Okay. So I'll update this and I will put Riyad Mahrez on the right-hand side and I'll put Zinchenko at the left-hand side. And that will be our group lineup for the game tomorrow. Okay? Data says we have lots of options. This is Ramadan. He will be ready. Yeah. You're talking about the midfield. Okay, good. So let's talk about score. What do you guys think? Let's go. Charlie, Cal, Vader. What will the score be tomorrow? First leg. Oh, what do you guys predict? And I'll talk about my score. What do you guys predict the score will be for our game tomorrow? Okay. So I'll start. I think tomorrow's game, I think we win the game 2-0. And then I think the second leg we'll talk about that. But I think we win the game 2-0. Worst case scenario, we win the game 2-1. And then we just control. And then we move forward with that. Okay. Let's see. We have Charlie says 2-1 City. Okay. I like that. Vader says, I see 2-0 or 2-1 City. Okay. I like that. Will it surprise you guys if we win 4-0 tomorrow? Will it surprise anyone if we win 4-0 or like 4-1 tomorrow? Okay, I mean, I won't be surprised, but I'm going to be conservative and go with a nice, comfortable 2-win. Charlie says yes, he'll be surprised. A nice, comfortable 2-0 win at the Etihad. Worst case scenario 1-1, but I think we will score. Okay, so that's my quick wrap up for today. I think again, as I mentioned earlier on, I'm going to be leaving for Manchester in a couple of hours. I'm looking forward to the game. I will be vlogging with Patrick of True City Fan about the game, and I'll do a pre-match and post-match analysis to let you guys know how I saw the game. But I'm really looking forward to being in Manchester. Looking forward to the game, and hopefully we get the win, and we move to the. Carl says, can City loan Everton, Stones and Diaz? Yeah, wish you the best of luck, mate. We'll see what happens. Yeah, thanks for joining, Charlie. And I hope for a safe trip to the Etihad tomorrow. So till next time, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Till next time, come on, City. Let's end Atletico. Let's go for the Champions League. Let's win the game tomorrow. And then we look forward to Sunday. Till then, I'll see you tomorrow. Stay safe. God bless and goodbye. Take care, guys. Thank you all for joining, by the way, everyone. Thank you. Bye.